Good morning, Earth people. Today I want to talk about the cancel culture and everything that the cancel culture is like an umbrella for everything I'm about to talk about. The SJW movement, feminism, and LGBTQ gender identity and politics. So, I actually pretty much have a problem with it. One of my biggest problems with the whole council culture is that you can't say anything, you can't have an opinion. Everybody's hypersensitive, and almost anything that you say, someone's going to get offended by it. They're going to really be like super offended by it. So, and I think that's why I have a great appreciation for the Dave Chappelle Sticks and Stones comedy special that was aired on Netflix maybe about a couple of weeks ago. It was pretty good. It was pretty funny. To me, it wasn't like, it was funny, but it wasn't like rib cracking funny to me. But I thought it was like really clever, and I feel like as an artist, he should be able to say whatever he wants to say without a filter. For God's sake, it's just a joke. They're just jokes. So, that's one problem I have with it. With the whole gender politics. Well, what I don't like about it, like you have this thing where they have this ideology about being gender neutral. So, like, say that you're in a relationship. Being a woman, you have a husband, or being a husband, you have a wife, and you guys are about to have a baby. You look at the sonogram, and just for an example, the sonogram shows that you're about to have a boy. Anybody that agrees with that ideology is going to be like, they're going to get offended. They're going to be like, "Oh my God, you should let that child grow up and let him decide what gender he is." Even regardless of his genitalia, like, say that he's born a boy, and somebody that subscribes to that belief is going to be like, well, let that child choose his own gender, because he might be a boy, but he might feel like a girl. So let him decide for himself, which I think is stupid. I think it's totally asinine, pointless, stupid, absurd. I don't know what's happening. But I think the whole thing's ludicrous. All right. Feminism. I get what the whole thing is supposed to be about, because, for centuries women have been treated like second-class citizens, even in these, even in organized religion or in religious dogma. The woman has always been like the footstool to the patriarch. So, I totally get that, you had women's suffrage, I think, in the 1920s, because women were not allowed to vote. So I get the whole feminist thing. But now, to be equal, be treated right, be treated fair. But now, I think it's gone a little too far now. You got the whole Me Too movement. The Me Too movement, where I guess a woman can kind of just she can kind of just say anything and get away with just being a victim, and anybody will believe her. And I kind of honestly think that's what happened to Bill Cosby. I mean, we all know he was about to buy NBC, but, you know, neither here nor there. I mean, you can get away with stuff like that in the Me Too movement. I mean, I could just probably look at a woman and she could accuse me of anything, and it doesn't have to be true, but you know, they'll come after me like a witch hunt, and it's not fair. I think this cancel culture shit is absolute garbage. Well, that's just my take. I'm not going to go too into it. Well, I'm going to tune out, Earth people. I'm going to finish my coffee and cigarettes. Hope anybody's not offended by that. Anyway, take care. Peace.